collar grip. Okay. De La Riva hook is in. We switch to underhook De La Riva. If you're struggling getting the underhook De La Riva and you just can't grab your pants, you need to change the angle a wee bit more. If I can use my foot as a distance maker, notice the way I'm in front of Crippy. So now I'll just sort of turn the corner using my foot as an angle. And now I'm turning perpendicular to him. Now I can get a really good grip on my pants. Crippy tries to pull that leg out. I'm controlling inside space and outside space. So it's not just about pushing. We want the hook to bring him onto us. And then I push to create that weight shift. You want to get comfortable with this, elevating that right leg. Then I'll bring the leg over, foot will push in, I have that alignment. Notice the way my left leg is in line with his right leg. And then I make that Jenga pit stop and I'll just keep a grip on the pants. So we have the triangle, we have the armbar. If those two aren't on, we're going to X guard. We've already addressed this. Where now I'll just slip my feet straight into the X. And if Crippy's leg is still off the mat, I am driving forward into the technical stand-up sweep, which we addressed early in the mesocycle. But his reaction from there will be to drive his foot back to the mat. So let's look at the backward sweep or the tripod sweep. Most of you have done this before. So I have that collar grip, taking the time to get into underhook De La Riva by getting that desired angle. Notice the way I'm perpendicular to them. From there, I'm making the hook, pull them forward, and then create that weight shift. Switch to Jenga pit stop. If the triangle's not on, maybe I try to reach, it's not there. I feel the arm bar is just, he's too far away from me. We're going to X guard. So I keep the grip, and now I just hold his leg in place with my two grips. There's X guard. And I'm going technical stand up because that leg's elevated. That's the go-to move. He drives with his hands to put his feet back on the mat, okay? We don't want to be then using more energy trying to drive him that road. He'll more than likely, he'll want to break that grip. What's his goal? He wants to remove that. He'll push that down and then step over, start getting into passing positions. So the minute I get to here, I'm keeping my grips and he's lost that. The minute he postures, we're sweeping him backwards. I'll even wait until he puts a foot on my hook. So my left foot is kicking to my left. The foot at the back of the knee drops down and is kicking to my right. And it's that action there that I want. But I don't want to mess up the pass. Notice the way I'm keeping my foot quite shallow here. Okay, as I withdraw it, I lift his leg up and pass it to my right hand. Now I have double grips. From there, I just scissor my legs, build a base to my elbow. And now we're coming up into passing positions. You can hit whatever pass you want to do from there, whatever presents itself. Let's get another angle on that, bro. So again, there's nothing complicated in this. If you go to Jenga pit stop, you're looking for the triangle, the armbar. If that doesn't present itself, it's X guard. If his foot's still elevated, technical stand-up sweep. If he drives his foot to the mat, we're not trying to get it back off the mat. It's your basic tripod sweep, backward sweep. So again, I have the collar. I have that De La Riva hook, getting the desired angle. So now I can make a good solid grip on that. It's important that you can make the grip. Not overly important if you have to take the De La Riva hook out. Pull your leg out, bro. I'm connected to them. That's just like me wrapping around him like this, only using my leg. So we're here, and this is the strengths of this guard. I have control of the outside and rotation of his knee. He can't move it this way or inside. We make the hook. We create the weight shift. We pull him forward, then we push. Spend the time on getting comfortable from here. Keeping this leg elevated. Maybe you suck at the last two moves, but as I drop into X guard, I should be able to keep this leg elevated and move straight into the X and come up for technical stand-up. But if he's really pushing to drive me down and we end up here, When we play X guard, we want that knee on the outside. We don't want it on the inside. That can create issues. And now that grip, I want my head snug. Other things that he can do is he might want to step over my head into the space. He can step over to the other side and start pushing my hooks down. Yeah, perfect. So we're thinking about from here, basically gluing our head. Obviously, I want the collar. Okay, there are other sweeps I can go for if I have the collar and he's 2 feet in the mat. But the minute he breaks that, the only move I'm thinking about is the backward sweep or tripod sweep. So from there, I'll even wait. Notice the way Crippy's completely postured. It's quite hard to hit the sweep from there. See the way he can kind of base? But more than likely, when he starts to push, see the way he's starting to bend over lightly as he's removing that hook, that's when I'm hitting it. But I don't want this turning into a scramble, and I don't want him attacking this leg. So as I withdraw this one passes it up. I've already got the grip of this hand, and now this. So now it's just about coming up, having this ability to come up without putting a hand on the mat. So notice the way I've got an elbow base. I can just change my feet position. And again, from there, I can start to work the pass, whatever presents itself. Let's look at that again, bro. Over here, De La Riva. I've got the grips. Switch to underhook. Make the grip. Push him away. Okay. Switch to the Jenga pit stop. We're here. Just keep hopping, bro. Hop in the circle. Keep, yeah. All the way, all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way. That's it. Okay, so we're here. Okay. So get comfortable in this position. All the weight's on that far leg. All the weight is on his hands. From there, drop straight into X guard. He drives his feet to the mat. So we're here. Okay. He breaks the collar grip. Okay. I want to execute the sweep while he's sort of half bent over. It's a wee bit more trickier if he's completely postured, because now he's a wee bit of base, if that makes sense. So I'll usually wait until he starts to try to remove that hook. Notice where he's bent over slightly. Now that foot comes down. So it's a kick to my left and a hook with my right. Withdraw that leg. But I don't want this leg out of reach, so I'll bring it to me. I already have grips. This ability just to scissor your legs. Base with the left elbow. And we're coming up. And now you're ready to hit the pass.